You know, artificial intelligence is set to completely turn one of the world's oldest industries on its head, global shipping. We're talking about a massive transformation, one that's going to happen in three really distinct ages. And today, we're going to walk through all of them. So let's just start with a kind of a mind-bending question. What if a ship could not just predict a storm, but actually control it? Just think about that for a second. This isn't just about making things a little more efficient. We're talking about fundamentally changing our relationship with the physical world. This one question really sets the stage for how incredibly deep this AI revolution is going to be. Okay, so this is basically our roadmap. We're looking at three phases of AI. First up, we've got artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI, which is all about optimization. Then we'll jump to artificial general intelligence, AGI, which brings in real autonomy. And finally, we're going to get a little wild and look into the world of artificial superintelligence, or ASI, which promises, believe it or not, control. Let's start right here, in the now with ANI. This is the age we're in, and it's expected to be the main show until around 2030. And this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. This tech is already being deployed, right now, turning all the crazy uncertainties of the sea into predictable, data-driven advantages. And the shift? It is absolutely dramatic. For centuries, a captain's gut feeling, their experience, was maybe the most valuable tool in shipping. Well, today, that has all changed. The competition is no longer about who has the most seasoned captain, but who has the smartest AI running their operations. So where is this new battle being fought? Well, ANI is basically a game changer in 5 key areas. We're talking hyper-efficient routes that dodge the worst weather, predicting maintenance to get to zero downtime, totally streamlining port logistics, making sure ships are compliant with green regulations, and even predicting changes in the freight market. It's a complete overhaul of how things are done. One of the coolest ideas here is the digital twin. Just imagine a perfect virtual copy of a gigantic container ship living on a server somewhere, being monitored in real time by an AI. This AI sifts through data from thousands of sensors to predict, say, an engine part failing weeks before it actually happens. Then it automatically orders the new part and schedules the mechanic for the very next port. That's how you get to zero downtime. It's incredible. And this table, it just lays it all out perfectly. Just look at that last row, differentiation. It used to be all about how many ships you had, the size of your fleet. Now the whole game is about how well you use your data. The entire business model is flipping from managing physical stuff to managing information. So to wrap up this first stage, you can really think of ANI as a new kind of compass. But it doesn't just point north. It helps you navigate all those invisible risks, bad weather, mechanical failures, market swings, and it actually turns them into real opportunities for profit. But look, optimization is just the beginning. Starting around 2030, we're going to enter the age of AGI, and this is a massive leap. We're going from AI as a simple tool to an AI that actually thinks, reasons, and leads. We are talking about a digital captain. Now, it's so important to get this. AGI is not just a faster, better calculator. It's a digital brain. It's something that can understand how, say, a political event in one part of the world is going to affect supply chains, commodity prices, and international law, and it gets it all at once. So what can this digital captain actually do? Well, it can make huge strategic calls, like rerouting an entire fleet on the fly to take advantage of a disruption in the supply chain. It can handle totally unforeseen crises, those black swan events, with something like human judgment. And get this, it could even negotiate super complex contracts with other AIs, all in the blink of an eye. This table really makes the upgrade crystal clear. ANI is a tool. It executes a strategy that we humans give it. But AGI becomes the leader that creates the strategy itself. So what does that mean for us? Well, our jobs shift from managing the machines to managing the AI that manages the machines. So, the big takeaway for the AGI era? It's simple. Success isn't measured by how many ships you have anymore. It's measured by the power and the intelligence of the AI at the very heart of your organization. The smartest digital brain wins, period. And this is where things get really, really wild. Let's look even further out, to the era of ASI, which some project could emerge around 2040. At this point, the whole idea of shipping just dissolves. It becomes something way more profound, literally managing the planet. Now, I know this sounds like something out of a movie,
but it really gets to the heart of the change we're talking about. With ASI, the goal isn't just to master the challenges of the physical world anymore. The goal is to actually rewrite the rules of the physical world itself. This progression right here shows it perfectly. AI predicts, AGI decides. But ASI? ASI takes that final, almost unimaginable step. It controls. It can directly interact with and manage the physical environment at its most fundamental level.
So what does that control even look like? Well, a storm is no longer a threat you run from. It's a source of energy you harness. A ship's hull is made of some kind of smart matter that constantly rebuilds itself, atom by atom. And the most incredible part? Accidents? They just become a physical impossibility because the AI can manage all the variables. This is all possible because of a concept called negative entropy. The easiest way to think about it is it's the exact opposite of rust, decay, and things breaking down. ASI can literally reverse the natural tendency for things to wear out. That means a ship wouldn't just never get old, it would stay in a state that's perpetually better than new. Okay, so let's tie this all together. We've gone on a huge journey here, right? From simple optimization to full autonomy, and finally to the direct control of physical laws. This last comparison is going to show the full story, the whole arc of this evolution. Okay, this slide right here. This is the whole story in one place. Just look at how the role of AI evolves, from a simple optimizer to a strategist, and finally to a governor of physics. The entire industry transforms from just a bunch of transporters into a single global resource infrastructure, all managed by a superintelligence. And that leads us to this really profound final thought. In the age of ASI, the whole definition of competition just changes. It's no longer a race for speed or for profit. It becomes something closer to art or even philosophy, a competition to see which AI system can best design and maintain the harmony of the planet most beautifully. And so we're going to end where we started, with a big question for you. If an ASI is managing all the material and energy flows of our entire world with perfect efficiency, what's left for us to do? What becomes our purpose? That's the question I'll leave you with.